Real World Pediatrics. So, today I want to talk about television. Now, more dangerous than a trampoline, an ATV, or a loaded gun left lying around your house is television. It's faster than a speeding bullet, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, and can destroy your child's mind in a flash. If you can't get rid of it, minimize it. Study after study has shown the adverse effects of television. Okay, let's see what Google AI has to say. Among older children, excessive screen time has been shown to lead to behavioral difficulties, reduced achievement at school, attention problems, sedentary behaviors, and an increased risk of obesity. Television can lead to scary world syndrome. That's where the world is made out to be more dangerous than it is, desensitization to violence, and increased aggressive behavior. Now, this is the world we live in. If you want your child to be successful in life, you've got to decrease the amount of television that they watch. Kids should be watching no more than 2 hours per day. I would recommend less. An added benefit of decreasing television time is that children will be able to engage in more productive behavior. Number one, they will have more time for interaction with other children, which will be positive for their social and mental health. Number two, they will have more time for school, which will be better for them academically. And number three, they will be less exposed to advertisements for junk food, which will be good for their physical health. Television is a sedentary activity which promotes obesity. I can speak from personal experience on this because I spent a lot of time as a kid watching television, and I was obese to boot. I hardly studied at all when I was in grade school, but if I had studied, I'm pretty sure I could have finished near the top of my class. It wasn't that I was lazy, it was that it was the 1960s and the harmful effects of television weren't known as much as they are today. Television was a relatively new medium, and parents from the World War II generation were more happy to be alive than to be concerned about the harmful effects of television. And there's a lot of harm in television, some of it not so obvious. Television sells a lot of the following: fantasy and magical thinking. The idea that we can wish upon a star to have our dreams fulfilled or to be the recipient of fantastic luck is prominent in everyday programming. Disney excels at this. Magical thinking conditions the adult and the child to wait for good fortune to fall upon them rather than working for a better life. Junk food. Television excels at selling junk food like chips, fast food, ice cream, and all the stuff that isn't good for you. Primarily, television sells stuff that you don't need. Now, do you think there is a link between increased television viewing and obesity? You bet there is. Fear. No one is better than television at selling fear. Fear sells. If it bleeds, it leads is a common refrain in the television industry. If you watch television regularly, you would think that everybody in society has been murdered or has run their car into a tree. This helps condition people to be fearful and to not trust one another. Let's talk about sports. I've spoken about this in other videos of how sports can lead the vulnerable into investing their ego into a sports team rather than themselves. In addition to this, because of television, sports stars are paid enormous sums of money that ultimately come from the products that you purchase. It works like this. The companies that sell products like chips, automobiles, and beer jack up the price to you in order to pay the advertising to the networks. The networks in turn kick forward huge amounts of money to the sports leagues for the right to advertise, and they in turn kick that money to the teams that in turn kick fabulous sums of money to the players. Ultimately, the regular Joe pays a huge sports tax to the players, a sports tax which is costly and hidden. Suspense. Television produces a lot of anxiety by keeping you on the edge of your seat. There are a lot of cop shows on television. There are also a lot of lawyer shows where someone's life is in the balance. War. Unfortunately, the government uses television to sell the necessity of war. Without television and radio, the government would have a far more difficult time selling that message. It is a testament to the resilience of humanity that people can survive this programming, but many don't, and many lives are compromised by the excessive watching of television. If you want to do your kids a favor, get them to watch less television. Get everybody to watch less television. Thank you.